What's going on, everyone? As you can see here, we are at Coker Chassis, and the Cowmaro is getting cut apart. We're doing a little cage update. But as you guys know from my last video, I did have to pull the chute a few times, so I figured there's no better time like right now to do a video on the how to pack a parachute. So let's get underway here. Keep it short, simple, to the point. I've done it enough. I waited, done my research, so I'm not telling you guys anything wrong, so you guys don't have to troll me in the comments. It works. I pull the parachute the same way every time. It comes out straight, it doesn't twist, and it slows the car down. All right, guys, so when you get done, I take my parachute and I put it in the trunk. I go back and I pull back to the pits. So when you get it undone, what you're going to want to do is walk down it, and I'm going to do it a little bit differently because I'm holding the camera today, but I go and I organize I don't know the lingo, but pretty much the cords, I get them in order. For the purpose of this video, we'll call it a 3-point parachute. And so I walk it back, figure out which one's on top, get any untangled. So right now it looks like this guy is on top. So now we have everything straight. As you can see, it's going straight back, and we are good to go. We are dressed with this floppy looking parachute. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to grab the top one, let the other ones drop, and from here I'm going to walk back until it will go no more. As you can see, that kind of gives me this, almost like if it was inflated shape, but not quite. I'm going to then pass it over to one hand and then put those together. So from here what I do is I grab the bottom one, the last one, the point, and then I fold it up to the right. So I got all 3 points right here, put them together, and then I lay the parachute on the ground. Again, this might not be textbook, but this is how I do it. It works every time. It doesn't spin when it comes out, and it doesn't get tangled. So I figure, and it stops the car, so it does its job. So I figure if you're gonna fold a parachute, that's what you're looking for. From here, I'm going to fold everything back on top of it, kind of make it a little bit more slim, and now I will start folding it and getting it ready to put in here. So what I do when I fold it is I put my hand here and I fold it over my hand, kind of make like a Z with it almost. And then I go here and I do it again, and then finally onto the last one, all right? So it's kind of like that. I have the chute pack here and I let this point straight up. All right, so now I got my boy Iggy here, and you can do it with one person, but with 2 people it goes a little bit easier. So he's gonna hold the chute pack here itself, and what we're gonna do is we want this end of the parachute to be on top. So I'm gonna take it and flip it through, and then it's like shoving 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag. So from here, we have to then arrange the rest of the cords into the pack. So what I do is I grab all 3 of them, and right at the end they're a little bit more firm, but I work from the back forward, so I'm going to keep sliding forward, keep them organized so they don't get tangled, and then again, just like when I'm folding the parachute, I just go in a zigzag pattern, and I'm going to fill up this entire pouch with the cord.
One eternity later.
So as we get down to the end here, we have the little sheath that goes over the parachute cords, and as you can see, I have it zigzagged here in the pouch. Now at this point, you're going to want to figure out how far you want it to hang, and I know just from doing it a few times, I pretty much go 1.5 here, so that's one big one there, and then I go half back, and that's pretty much good for me. It doesn't hang too low or anything. You then take this, which is the top half of the bag that actually makes it into a little rectangular box. A wild Bob Coker welding over there. So you get this and you are shoving this all the way down to make a nice, neat little pouch. So right now the parachute is packed in the chute pack. Some of these parachutes don't come with this. You just fold it up and then place it in here. So we will show you that right now. All right, so now we have the chute pack here, and the way that we're gonna put it in is we are going to put it in this way, so when it comes out, it is in the fashion of where it opens. This will pull, the cords will come flying out of here, this will go flying back, and the chute will open. So I place this, you wanna stick this in one of the corners here as it goes in, and kind of square it up, put it in there, and make sure it works. So as you can see, I measured correctly. I like to have it hang a little bit low so the parachute gets out a little bit quicker. That's just what I think. If I tuck it up too high, sometimes it doesn't exit as fast. So from here we go, we have our string through the little eyelet of the parachute mount, and we begin the packing process. So what we're going to do is we have the parachute in there. The spring needs to go in next. So for this, I just kind of zigzag them back and forth. And then the spring, which is sometimes a beast, goes on top of it. So this thing has some horses behind it, so I gotta put my butt cheeks into this. So we hold it down there, and now, let me fix that bottom part. We tuck everything up and inside the parachute pack, and you work from the bottom, stick the strings through the eyelet. So you'll see here in a second, as you pull it tight, that sucks it up and it starts taking shape. Boom, right there. So the bottom is, that's how the bottom is going to rest. So whatever side that you have your cable on, you want to do that last. And I'll explain that to you guys why in a second here.
2 hours later.
So this is where we are at right now. We have the eyelet going through. This is the side that our cord is on. So as you can see, we want it to be like that. We're gonna stick the cord through there. All right, so as you can see, we do this side last, the same side as our cord, because it's pulling this way. It is pulling the string closer to the end so it can't open. If it's going the other way, it'll want to slide out. So right now, that's pretty much how to pack a parachute. Then throw your remove before flight thing in there and you are done. All right, there's a quick how to pack a parachute. Hope that was clear, it makes sense. I know I didn't use all the right terms, but at the end of the day, parachute is packed.
Got a little boo-boo.
Oh, you under the nail?
Iggy got a boo-boo. Little girl.
Rookie hour. So, yeah, that's how to pack a parachute. Looks good. Make sure you slap it and square it up. Everything looks good. Got this hanging out.
Slap it too hard so it doesn't flop.
We are good to go. So if you guys have any questions, comments, if I'm doing it wrong, or you guys are expert parachute packers, please comment below. I'd love to hear your 2 cents. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. We'll see you next time.